Is your penis big enough? Every guy has asked it, usually in silence, usually in panic, and often in the middle of the night staring at Google. You've probably heard the locker room legends, or maybe read some, shall we say, creative numbers online. But what's the truth? Today, we're answering one of the most searched, most feared, and most misunderstood questions in men's health. What's a normal penis size? And when should you actually worry? Let's separate the myths from the medicine. But first, welcome to Prime Male Health. Thank you for visiting, and please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate your support in making new men's health videos every week. Now, where were we? Yes, sizes. Let's start with the facts. Global averages. Let's get the number everyone's dying to hear. According to a massive 2015 review published in the British Journal of Urology International, which analyzed over 15,000 men, here are the global averages. Average flaccid length, 3.6 inches, 9.16 centimeters. Average erect length, 5.16 inches, 13.12 centimeters. Average erect girth, 4.59 inches, 11.66 centimeters. That's the mid-range average, not the minimum, not the maximum. Which means yes, most men are average. And no, the internet is not reality. Let's be clear, this anxiety isn't random. It's fueled by comparison, adult media, online culture, locker room exaggerations. But the science says otherwise. About 95% of men fall within the medically normal range. So around 95% of men who worry about their penis size are actually within the medically normal range. Meanwhile, only 5 to 10% of women rate penis size as a very important factor in attraction. Only 5 to 10% of women consider penis size a very important factor in a partner, suggesting that male anxiety on this topic is far more prevalent than women's concern about it. Fun fact, in most global studies, fewer than 5% of men had an erect length above 6.5 inches. So if you're walking around thinking 8 inches is the baseline, someone's been watching much too much educational content online. Common myths about size. Let's debunk a few classics. Myth number 1, shoe size, penis size. Sorry, fellas. Science says no correlation. Big feet might help you run faster, but it won't impress anyone in the bedroom. Myth number 2, you can increase length with pills, pumps, or stretching. Most OTC, over-the-counter, miracle methods are useless or risky. Some can cause nerve damage or scar tissue. If you're chasing inches, talk to your doctor first. More on that later. Myth number 3, bigger is always better. Actually, no. Most women don't care. We'll get to why in a moment. What women actually say about size. You've heard it all before. Size doesn't matter unless it's too small. Or it's not the size of the boat. Or it's not about how big it is, but how you use it. Here's what actual data shows. A 2017 study in British Medical Council, Women's Health surveyed over 300 women about their sexual preferences. And the results? The majority preferred average size. The majority of women didn't care about the size of their man's penis. Emotion, technique, confidence. Satisfaction was linked more to technique, confidence, and emotional connection. Very large penis size often caused discomfort, especially during deep thrusting or certain positions. In short, most women don't want a monster penis. They want a man who knows how to use the average penis he has. That being said, if you feel you must measure your member, at least do it correctly. How to measure correctly. Let's talk measurement, because how you measure matters. There are 2 key metrics, length and girth, or circumference. To measure the length, erect or stretched flaccid. Use a ruler or measuring tape. Press gently to the pubic bone. Don't skip the fat pad. Measure from the base to the tip along the top of the shaft. To measure girth, circumference. Use a soft measuring tape or string. Wrap it around the midshaft, not the base or tip. Do this when erect for standard comparison. Important. Never compare your flaccid size to someone else's erect size. It's a mental and emotional trap. What if you're below average? Here's the truth. Only 2.5% of men fall under the medical category of micropenis. That's an erect length under 2.5 inches. If you're slightly below average, guess what? It doesn't matter. Your partner most likely doesn't care. You can still fully satisfy them. Your confidence and technique matter far more. And if you're struggling mentally and emotionally because of your size, consider speaking to a men's health coach, sex therapist, or doctor. Mental stress often shrinks more than just your confidence. And on the other side, there are also men who suffer from macro penis, which is over 24 centimeters, 9.5 inches. Though this is rare and comes with a whole host of issues for the proud owner. When bigger isn't better. You'd think more is always better, but the human body doesn't work that way. Many couples report problems caused by a larger penis during sex. Larger penises can cause vaginal pain or tearing, cervix bruising, difficulty with oral sex, sex position limitations. And for the guy, his erection strength may suffer. A larger penis requires more blood to get fully hard and erect. There's also an increased chance of premature loss of erection. It's more difficult to maintain a strong blood flow. And condom size issues? Yes, that's real too. It's like owning a muscle car that only runs at half tank. Looks great, but can't finish the race. Now, before we move on, an important message. This video is meant to educate and empower, not diagnose or prescribe. Always speak with your doctor or a licensed medical professional before taking any action based on the content you see here. Talk to your doctor before you do anything, please. Enhancement procedures, facts, and risks. Even though most men will be in the normal size range, some will not be happy with that and will want to know about enhancements and enlargements. Are they real? Are they safe? This is such an important topic that I'll only briefly touch on it here, but we'll do a more detailed video breakdown in the near future where I'll explore the various options available to men. Subscribe to the channel so that you're notified as soon as it's posted. Anyway, let's separate fact from hype. While some men consider penile enhancement procedures, it is crucial to differentiate between medical facts and marketing hype and understand the associated risks. 1. Girth enhancements. Girth enhancement often involves injecting hyaluronic acid, which can temporarily increase girth by 2 to 3 centimeters for 12 to 18 months and is considered safer than other substances. However, non-absorbable fillers like polymethyl methacrylate, PMMA, or industrial-grade silicone are not recommended by reputable medical organizations due to severe complications such as chronic inflammation, lumps, deformation, and irreversible tissue damage. 2. Length procedures. Lengthening procedures are more limited and even more risky. These include liposuction of the pubic area, which makes more of the shaft visible but doesn't increase length, and suspensory ligament release surgery, which can add 2 to 2.5 centimeters of visible length when flaccid but not erect, and carries risks like instability and scar tissue. Bottom line, no surgical method is officially approved for safe, permanent lengthening. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. The big penis in history. In ancient Greek art, the ideal man was never shown with a large penis. Why? Because back then, small size represented intelligence, self-control, and balance. Oversized depictions were often reserved for mythical creatures or jokes. What's desirable changes with culture, and that tells us something important. This anxiety, it's not biological, it's social. What we're really dealing with here is body image, distorted by unrealistic media expectations and not medical reality. Concerns about penis size often stem from unrealistic comparisons, particularly with portrayals in adult films or online content, which frequently feature exaggerated or digitally altered bodies. So while a lot of men worry, most women don't. So let's conclude with a recap. Size, that's just one number among many. And for most men, it's absolutely normal. And most women don't even care. The average guy's penis is just over 5 inches long when erect. Size extremes are rare and not ideal. In the bedroom, your confidence, health, emotional connection, and skill matter far more than inches. Here's what truly matters: confidence, respect, emotional connection, physical health, humor. So stop comparing, stop complaining, start optimizing. If this video gave you perspective, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is Prime Male Health. No shame, no myths, no guilt, just facts. Subscribe if you want more practical, science-backed ways to take control of your body and your confidence. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your company. Till next time, take care.